Hosted by Matt Rich. Watch the market unfold. $1 trillion. Turning data to gold. Watch the market unfold. $1 trillion. Turning data to gold. $1 trillion. Watch the market unfold. $1 trillion. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're tuning in from around the globe. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Welcome to the $1 Trillion Tickers broadcast. I'm your host, Matt Riches. Happy Thursday. It is Thursday, June 18th, 2026. We have fresh data come out at 5:30 a.m. The Philly Fed Manufacturing Index came in slightly stronger than expected. Unemployment claims came in almost right in line, and the market is trying to stabilize after yesterday's Fed-driven sell-off. The Fear and Greed Index is at 32, so we're still in fear, but semiconductors are showing strength in the pre-market. Nvidia is green, Broadcom is green, Micron is very green, and Intel is one of the biggest stories this morning after President Trump said Apple agreed to work with Intel on domestic chip manufacturing. So the question is simple. Can chip strength pull the market higher, or does the hawkish Fed tone keep pressure on stocks? This show is for education and entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research, but you can use the show as a foundation. Let's get into the mindset. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to be happy. I deserve the wealth that I'm building for me and my family. Riches and freedom, they come to our hands. I am the master of all I command. My learning is limitless. My earnings are too. The more I discover, the more I can do. The stock market is a machine of design, and I have the power to make that wealth mine. I am capable. I am skilled. I am bold. Blessings on the journey as the vision unfolds. All right. Let's get into Robert Greene's Daily Law for today. Title, Never Reform Too Much at Once. Today's Daily Law is about change, patience, and how people respond when something shifts too quickly. Robert Greene says, if you're new to power or trying to build a power base, you should make a show of respecting the old ways. If change is necessary, make it feel like a gentle improvement on the past. That lesson applies directly to leadership. People may say they want change, but deep down, sudden change can make them feel uncomfortable. They like improvement. They like progress. But they do not always like the disruption. So the powerful move is to introduce change in ways that feels familiar enough for people to accept. For long-term investors, this law connects to market transitions. The market is changing. AI is a changing technology. Domestic chip manufacturing is changing the semiconductor story. The Fed is changing the rate outlook, but investors do not always accept change smoothly. This is why transitions can create volatility. The key is to separate real structural change from short-term emotion. If a company is adapting in a way that strengthens its long-term position, that can matter. But if change is too expensive, too fast, or too disruptive, the market may push back. For day traders, this law is about not overhauling your plan in the middle of volatility. If the market gives you new information, adjust, but do not completely abandon your process after one candle. Today, we have semiconductor strength, Fed pressure, and oil relief all moving at the same time. That can create conflicting signals. So stay flexible, but do not get chaotic. Make small adjustments, respect the levels, let the market prove the move. Execution over emotion. Process over prediction. Stay patient, stay disciplined. Now let's get on these charts, y'all. Start with Nvidia. Currently in the pre-market at 207.50. Pre-market low 206.20. Followed by a support level at 203.08, and then we get to our smart money concept support zone that starts at 201.73. Pre-market high 207.96, resistance levels at 209, 209.21, 211.40. Google currently in the pre-market at 364.69 to the downside support. We got 363.80, 362.08, which is the pre-market low, and yesterday's low, followed by 358.45. To the upside resistance, we got 365.13, which is the pre-market high, 368.55, 372.33. Next, we got Apple currently in the pre-market at 297.35. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low at 295.87, 294.65, 294.36, which is yesterday's lows. And we have our diagonal trend line here that we are expecting to bounce on. To the upside resistance, we got 298.30, which is the pre-market high, 302.07, which is yesterday's high, and then 305. Next, we got Microsoft currently in the pre-market at 380 to the downside support. And we got 377.32, 376.80, which is the pre-market low, 374.40, and 371. To the upside resistance, we got pre-market high 382.82, 384.55, 386.50, 388. Next, we got Amazon currently in the pre-market at 240. The downside support, we got the pre-market low at 237.53, 236, 235.70, 233.60. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high at 241.48, 245.91, 247.70. Next, we got SpaceX currently in the pre-market at 188.50. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low of 185.12. Underneath that, I got 173.35. To the upside resistance, we got 195.03, which is the pre-market high, $200.14, 205.80, and then 213.80. Next, we got TSM currently in the pre-market at 438.50. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low of 437.15, 433.95, 431.64, 430.90. The upside resistance, we got 440.91, 442.50, 443.15, 448. Next, we got AVGO currently in the pre-market at 405.66. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low of 401.92, $400.65, 399.35, 393.40. To the upside resistance, we pushing pre-market highs right now at 406, followed by 407.85, 410.50. Next, we got Tesla currently in the pre-market at 399.44. To the downside support, we got 397.26, 394.50, 393.76, 398.30. To the upside resistance, we got 399.80, which is the pre-market high, followed by 401.20, 405.94. Next, we got MU currently in the pre-market at 1105. To the downside support, we got 1093, followed by 1080, 1054, 1036. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high, 1106, followed by the all-time high, and then just price discovery line. Next, we got Meta Platforms currently in the pre-market at 575.50. To the downside support, we got 572.80, 568.90, 566.19, and 563. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high of 576.70, 579.75, 584.70. All right, that's it. Excuse me. All right, that's it for the pre-market briefing, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Have a wonderful day. Let's get this money out the market, y'all.
Chase excellence, never chase money. Why? Because money has an incredible way of finding excellence. Did you chase excellence and not money? Do you have the intellectual curiosity to to learn everything you can about this incredible industry and master it. Become the smartest person in the room. Have you mastered it?
Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom.